What is, it smells of Funyuns. My headphones are out of whack. This place stinks like butt. I don't know what is going on, but I think it's time. It's time that the Mad King is back. Everybody's getting in order. And for me to take back my rightful throne and owner and ruler of the Hardly Heroes podcast.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite arson crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
Mad King.
Dillard Scalardo.
Schmeezy.
blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast, a podcast apparently dedicated to deep cuts, shout-outs, and Parmalee family emails. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Dillard Skillard.
And I'm the cheese tater tot.
Welcome, all you listeners that checked out for 4 weeks. I'm back.
No.
Yeah, your host, the Mad King, a.k.a. Stir Aldinos, a.k.a. the Breaker of Ankles, a.k.a. the best man alive. Your host, your favorite person alive, Buddy. Episode 170.
Wow.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't believe it. This is crazy.
It feels so good to be back.
You know, I'm really happy that you're back. For one. Okay, there was a lot of smack talking on the old FB.
On the FB?
On the old FB.
On the FBZs.
And I gotta say, I'm excited that you're back.
Oh, I'm very excited. Last week, you guys would not stop talking. It was a 2-hour show. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and the episode before that, I think like all three went extremely long.
Yeah, Goats was like an hour and 40 some minutes. The one before that with Keith, I don't think was.
It was,
was
like
normal.
we felt like that one was going long, but compared to the last three, that was just like nothing.
I think it was normal.
So are you going to give me a little rundown of what you talked about? Well, actually, let me first. Sorry, I'm a tad bit rusty.
Crusty?
To anybody that's new to the show, you should go to hardlyheroes.com. You can know about all the people we're talking about, these crazy Parmalee people that are just trying to take over my show, which will never happen because the king is back and the king is going nowhere. So you can go to hardlyheroes.com, the about page. It tells us about all the people we're talking about and all these crazy sayings we have.
So check it. And if you didn't check in for last week's episode, it was the Disney extravaganza double stuff all day Disney 2-hour show. It was crazy. It was an insane show. And we talked about, we went into a ton of Disney news. We talked about D23. We did hella top fives.
Hella.
It was a crazy.
Oh my God. It was ridiculous.
That was a deep cuts top 5.
It was a crazy show. So honestly, if
deep cuts.
it was the deepest of
like
cuts.
I feel like if you go into a deep cut, it's like Inception, and you can go into a deeper cut that will even
Inside
send
the
you
cut.
inside of a
It's
deeper,
like a
deeper
crevasse.
if you will.
Yeah.
cut. A crevasse.
And we actually don't recommend this, but what you can do if you go and watch or go and listen to last week's show is if you drink every single time Navarro says shout out or deep cut.
I think I'm just
Again,
gonna call him the deep cut
you will be hammered
sidekick.
drunk.
Again, we don't recommend this, but you can do a drinking game.
You might not
Called
get
deep
up from the
cuts.
floor.
About halfway through, you just be knocked out.
I actually think that maybe Navarro should play his own drinking game and videotape
That's
it.
actually a super good idea. We
That-
should do that and see,
Yeah.
see how that turns
That
out.
actually sounds like fun.
It does.
Because that's going to be like 18 shots over 2 hours, and that's a lot of alcohol.
It was insane. What is the actual meaning of deep cut?
So I looked this up. Deep Cut.
Because he must have said about 50 million times, I feel like.
Deep Cut is so. This is pertaining to an artist.
A deep cut nerd knowledge. Oh, this is deep cut Disney. Oh no, this is deep cut.
So-
deep cut of a deep cut.
A deep cut is a song by an artist that only true fans of said artist will know or enjoy. So
Okay.
he's basically saying, if it's nerd wise, that he is cooler than us because he knows that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's basically
gosh.
like not known by the average nerd. You got to
Right.
go a little bit deeper
Right.
to
You-
get
Not
that
on the
type of cut.
surface level.
No.
Not a surface level scratch. You got to
No,
dig.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to go to
dig,
the crevasse.
You got to dig real deep.
So, all right. Now that I'm back, there's one of two things. Do you want to do a recap of what I've done or my gripes that I have of the show?
I would love to hear the grapes.
Do you have like gripes on every particular episode, or just an overall?
I just got an overall.
Or just
I got some
persons like
little,
Dilly. I know
No, shit.
Dilly was acting
They're
up.
mostly about cheese. I think, probably.
cheese. I like this chicken nugget or whatever
I
it
know.
came out of left field.
I like chicken nugget too.
Oh, well, if you like it, then we're
Hey,
not saying that.
Hey,
we're just saying
shout out to
cheese.
Carlos. Shout out.
What up, Carlos?
Shout out to my boy, Charlie. Carlos.
Chala.
Charlie Bitbay.
Bubba Finger.
So thanks, Charlie, for writing in. But what I need to talk about is, all right, this whole thing of you guys not giving Cheese a hard time and dancing around the fact she did not watch
Stranger Things.
Nobody would call her out. She kept dancing around it, kept dancing
Yeah.
around. She did not watch it, and nobody
Straight tip dancing.
would say anything. Anybody would refuse to call her out. It was driving me crazy.
No, we did like a little mini quiz, right? I think
Yeah,
that was
but she was
Goat's
just like,
episode.
I seen
she
it.
skirted around
I
it.
seen
for
it. And you
sure.
were like, nobody would definitively get her to say she did not watch the show.
I wasn't gonna admit it. And
She's like, I seen
So
it.
you're admitting it now.
no, for one, I've seen the show, so you don't
but
know
you
when I
didn't
watched
now
it.
watch
she
it.
just
Yeah.
watched it, probably.
You don't know
Like,
when I watched it or
I-
when I didn't watch it.
It was terrible. You guys were driving me crazy.
So what you're saying is we should have been more harder on her.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't know what is going on with Navarro, which is now the deep cut sidekick. He was beyond like controlling the show. It's like he tried to embody the Mad King, and I don't know, whatever you guys were sipping on those beers, whatever was in it,
That
you
was the
guys
juice.
were just in a trance because he took over the show. Like straight up, like you guys just did whatever he said, and it was just insane.
Look, he showed up with packets.
Yeah.
And yeah, what was up with that? You guys were just like, yeah, whatever you want to do, that's fine. I don't care. This
Like,
is
it's your
the
show.
Hardly Heroes podcast, not the sidekick with no nickname or the Parmalees or the Disney fanatic or the deep cut on deep cut guy. But it's not his show. It's the Hardly Heroes show. But, and I don't know where Dad is. Dad's probably on a bender or something because he hasn't been in here running you guys or nothing. It's been insane.
Well, ultimately, you know, like Dad is supposed to be supervising us. So
When we had
if
no-
you're gonna place the blame on anybody.
It's
you
true.
know,
We had no supervision.
Dad is technically responsible for
we
our
were
actions.
just allowed to do whatever we wanted.
I'm glad Bird came in, even though I do not like her and she's my enemy. I was glad to see her. Goat, if you ever put on my Ranger helmet again, I will burn your shoe collection to the ground.
We was all
Yeah.
up in that, man. We were all
Well,
up in that
probably
helmet.
what would really happen is I would just put all of his shoe boxes and I would burn those, and
Right.
I would just keep the shoes.
Oh, right.
Because I actually
Exactly.
really
You don't
want
wanna
the
burn
shoe.
those
No,
shoes.
I couldn't do that.
No.
But I would say I would take Maxton, but he'd probably be like, "Oh, go ahead and take him." You know what I mean?
Is that, honestly, I never knew his little guy's name because he just calls him Baby Goat.
Oh yeah, Maxton.
That's cute.
Shout out to the little boy Maxton. I thought about taking him, and like, what is like a evil villain would do is like take his son, turn against him, but he'd probably be
right.
okay with it, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't really matter. So don't touch my Ranger helmet, okay?
Okay.
And Philippe, I don't like all your trash talking. You know the king is back, so buckle up, Buttercup.
Butternuts.
Butter stuff. Stuff.
Go
So-
pop, pop.
So honestly, though, more than anything, I feel like we've gotten an insane amount of positive feedback. We had a bunch of firsts on the show.
Oh,
while
why?
you were
Because
gone.
Parm had like 15 of his family members write in?
Parm was hooking it up
We had the longest episode in history, the
Ever.
second longest episode in history.
right before that.
We had the most top fives in one episode.
Yeah.
We had the most sidekick males of any episode.
Ever.
Hey, do you really want? I can get mean on this show if you want. I was trying to keep it nice.
Who are you going to be mean to?
All of you. All of you. The reason you had all this first because you didn't have me, so you had to fill it with just stuff. All right? When you have this sort of talent here, you don't need all that fluff. You have all this greatness oozing out of this mic. I'm sorry. I'm way over the top today, people. I've just really missed you guys. I didn't think being away from the show this long would hurt that bad, but it really did. And it showed. All right, so
Could you say it cut you deep?
I refuse to say that because I cannot stand that word anymore. He had what, 18 shout outs?
18.
Let me get a shout out over here. Let me get a shout out to my
There was
second
shout, there was
cousin.
shout everywhere. Shout.
Yeah, to my second cousin I've only met once, and I
Twice.
met you in 1994. Shout out to you, even though you'll probably never hear this. Shout out. I was just like,
Wow.
I've been holding a lot of this in. Sorry, it's
Navarro, you're going to have to. I think this is the beginning of a new villainry.
I feel
I
we
feel
needed the sidekick with No Name. We needed some backup up in here.
We needed him.
because
God.
see, what I
He
realized
came in
is
here prepared.
you actually do some work. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy to just jump into the first mic
oh,
roll.
I know.
Thank you.
I
And
think
you-
I like froze up the first time I tried to do the intro, and we had to
Yeah.
re-record. Schmeals had to take
and
control.
I messed it up every
I'm
time.
glad you said that because I wasn't gonna bring it up. I didn't want to be mean, but y'all were mumbling and bumbling.
Large embarrassment of rabbit heroes.
My favorite was like you'd be like, Dilly would be like, yeah, you can catch us. She was like, oh, you want? Go ahead.
Oh, you want to catch us?
You want to do it? Like, and then she'll be like, hey, thanks for listening. And Dilly'd like go to say something. She was like, oh, you want to say
Oh, you
where
go. Go
they
ahead.
can find it? Go.
No, you go.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
no, it's fine.
No, sure? You sure you don't want to do it? No. Okay, I'll do it.
No, it's
You-
cool. It's cool.
Okay.
You can find
It was like that the whole time.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad. I'm like, somebody just take control.
We're like too polite to each other.
It's so bad.
Go. But no, for real, it was super cool to have James go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Everybody
Keith,
put in so
everybody,
much
they
work
really helped
when
out,
they
so.
came in.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for saving them. I really appreciate it.
Because
But
could you imagine if it was just me and Dilly in
Oh.
here?
It's been bad.
it's all right. Daddy's back. Daddy don't give you what you want. Daddy give you what you need. No, so I was gone in Texas for training for work. I was gone for 4 long
It was
weeks.
terrible.
I want to give a quick shout out to my Caliber fam.
Oh, a shout out.
Caliber.
Since I can do all this shout out like Navarro, want to shout out to Jennifer, Carrie, Carlos, Brett, Derek, my boy Big Brisket, and my boy Mike, my girl Coral, my boy Zach, to all my Caliber fam that I did that class with. It was super awesome. Had a great time with you. They all pretty much ganged up on me, and I said my nickname was the Mad King, which was pretty cool. For a while I was going by that. Then it got changed to Sassy Pants. So on my final day of school, they made me a shirt that said Sassy Pants
No.
on the front, and then on the rear it said, don't worry, I got my Sassy Pants on today.
Oh my God,
Okay.
that's so funny.
So I put that on thanks to them. But my MVP, my most favorite person, my shout out to my boy Carlos.
Carlos.
You are the man, my best pal out there. We're staying close. Thanks for emailing in. And I had a lot of fun with that dude.
Yeah, Carlos seemed really cool.
We went and saw we went and saw Spider-Man Far From Home together. Went and saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was a phenomenal movie. But he would be like, we'd go to the movies. I got another story with him later on that we'll get into. But Texas is no joke.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
What do you mean? Like the weather or the people?
The people were nice. We were in a very small town called Killeen, Texas. So there was literally nothing but Army people.
Oh, right. It's like
Nothing against like the Army or anything. Thank you for your service. But there's nothing to do there but chain restaurants.
Oh, right. Like BJ's, Chili's,
Applebee's.
Chevy's.
No, they had a phenomenal chicken wing place called Pluckers. And every Tuesday you could have unlimited bone wings, and then on Thursday you could have unlimited boneless wings.
Ooh.
Oh, Pluckers. Pluckers. I
We
give
need a
anything to have
Pluckers out
some
here. Let's get a
plucks.
franchise going.
Yum. But it was super fun. I just gave a lot of those guys a hard time and was always talking trash, especially to Derek. I hate you the most. I hope you're listening to this. I know he listens to the show, but I really do hate you.
Derek.
So, Derek, you can suck one. But yeah, it was fun. I really want to talk about, I don't know if you guys did see, but I did go into the biggest gas station in Texas. It is called Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Buc-ee's.
I did.
Buckers.
I saw your. Was it Instagram Live?
Yeah.
That was off the hook. I thought you were like in the mall or something.
Dude.
For real. I was like, and then you're like, this is a gas station. I was like, no way.
It was huge. So I brought in some jerky. I have obviously been eating it. I brought 5 bags in. I've already gone through 4.
What?
I love their beef jerky, but they have every single flavor you can think of. This is a steakhouse one. They have like garlic. They have sweet and spicy. They have like a Cajun. But I got to go in there. It was the biggest gas station I've ever seen. Anything you could think of was in there. And it is delicious, super fun. But they have like straight up like tri-tip sandwiches that they're cutting up right there. Pulled pork sandwiches. They have over 100 pumps that you can like pump gas at. I mean, this thing is flipping.
100.
Yeah, 100
Why
pumps.
is it so big?
It's just, that's what they're known for. And I mean, you can get like gourmet food in there, and like people come from all over to make sure they go to Buc-ee's, and like the pulled pork sandwiches were so good, and everything Buc-ee's imaginable. I do have stickers, which I'll bring next week for you guys. Got little Buc-ee stickers.
Ooh, I love that sticker. That's cute.
Yeah, and then they had like just a
Buckers.
bunch of stuff. So that was super fun. We all like hung out and drank. Like our last night, we stayed up all night just drinking, hanging out. But Texas was super fun. I'm glad I got to hang out with a lot of those peeps. And I look forward to keeping in touch with them and maybe doing another trip. I know I got a couple listeners out of it that are super excited, want to be a part of the show, and they want to actually come to an event.
Where does Carlos live?
Carlos, my boy Carlos, he lives in SoCal in Fontana.
Okay, so
So
we'll
he's
be
not
able
too
to see him
far.
again then.
I'm trying to go see him next weekend.
Carlos.
I already miss him.
Wow.
We love you,
This is like a
Carlos.
serious
Yeah.
bromance.
Oh, yeah, dude,
No,
like-
it's serious. All Buddy talked about was Carlos. Every time I talk to him.
Me and Carlos are thick as thieves. I feel bad for my roommate Brett. The last day, he's like, sorry I wasn't a better roommate like Carlos. Like, I literally almost left my room and was going to sleep on the couch because we all had to share rooms. And Derek, the guy that I hate the most, like, to every fiber in my body, I hate you, Derek. I wanted to kick him out and make him switch rooms with me because me and Carlos are just boys. And I was like, what if I just sleep on the couch? Because I might have caught my roommate doing something a little dirty.
Okay.
No,
Is he
just
gonna listen to
dirty.
this?
Oh, I don't care if he does.
Brett.
He's doing
mean,
something
like-
a little dirty.
Brett, you don't do that when you're sharing a room, man.
It was
I
grody.
mean, like there was some movement.
Yeah, movement. It
Okay.
was
Okay.
grody,
Stop.
dude. Straight grotesy. And I told Carlos and everybody about it, and they were dying laughing.
Oh, you're mean.
That guy's whole thing got ruined.
Yeah, and shout out to my boy Big Brisket and my boy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Kenny. I forgot about you, my boy Kenny too. So
Big Brisket. That sounds like the man right there.
dude, my boy Big Brisket, he's like kind of short, huge, like just muscle dude, like straight up broing it up, like hard down bro guy. But he is the nicest dude, super into cars and stuff. But me and him would just joke around and mess around with each other. I actually got a picture of me holding him up, and I'll put that picture out of all the people I passed
Oh,
with
yeah.
on the
And we want
Instagram
to see
tonight.
a picture of Carlos.
Oh, yeah, my boy Carlos. So, yeah, that was Texas. It was super fun. I did get a picture of me wearing a cowboy hat, which was cool.
Oh, right.
But
And a picture with Buckers.
every Thursday, they knew I'd be in a bad mood in class because they were like, oh, you're missing the podcast? I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And so I'd come in.
So how was it listening to it as a sidekick?
It's terrible. Because you can't interact. You can't be a part of the show. It is fun, don't get me wrong, like being a part of like the listening audience, and like I totally get what you guys are saying now of like I yell at the radio. And
right.
obviously for me it's a little bit different, but I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, what is going on? So that was super fun. I love the correspondent. That was super good. And I look forward to seeing all the posts you guys put up. It just made it really fun. But like my first Friday I was there, I had a really bad day. I didn't do well on my test. I was super mad. So I just went for a drive, and I pretty much drove from Killeen to Waco. And I get all the way there, and I was just mad. And I was talking on the phone, and I'm like, I'm going to kick on the Harley Heroes podcast. And I was laughing in a super good mood. And then I came back, and my boy Carlos like, let's go see the movie. So it was just a lot of fun. And it is kind of refreshing to be like a listener and kind of see where it's at.
Right.
But I
Because
definitely miss it.
Then you can kind of listen to it like,
Oh, yeah.
with fresh ears.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what really irritates me the most is Cheese. I feel bad for Dilly that he has to deal with her.
It's a job within itself.
She's pre-dicking all the time.
I
For
know.
show.
Like, always pushing stuff off, always blaming you for everything. I
Pushing
feel bad.
buttons,
Yeah.
changing levels and all sorts of stuff that
It's-
Cheese does.
You know what? That's such because
It was
off
a
air.
long 4 weeks.
Because off air, Dilly straight sold me out to Dad off air.
Yeah, I did.
What?
So Dad's trying to explain
let's-
something to
yeah,
us.
Come on.
And,
Lay it out.
And Dad goes, "Hey," to Cheese. He's like, "Cheese, are you listening?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then Dilly goes, "She wasn't listening." Just straight up told on me.
I did, and I totally just didn't even realize that I snitched. It just came out. I was like, oh my
Snitch-
God, I'm a snitch
Straight
now.
up snitched. And then Dad looked at me like, hella pissed. I'm like, this
I just
is
wanted her to get in trouble.
I mean, I get it. I mean, she bugs me too. But I mean, snitching, that's
that's like next level.
I know.
Like,
I,
cut, you're
it
like,
wasn't good.
You
It
cut me
wasn't good.
deep.
It was a deep cut snitch too. Like, it came from deep. It just came out. Like I didn't have to.
Yeah, I felt like it was something he didn't even realize. Like this hatred he was holding on to. I don't even think he knew he had it until he told on me.
until the deep cut snitch came
Right.
out.
Okay, so you guys, I just want to a few follow-ups. I know we don't want to talk about Disney because it's been a lot, but just a few follow-ups. So last week, Navarro's cousin wrote in and said that she went to high school with The Rock.
The Rizzock.
So apparently, 9th grade, they went to William McKinley High School in Honolulu, Hawaii, and she sent us a picture. So we will be.
And it even has his name
Right.
and
Yeah.
a face.
I like how everybody else's names are crossed out,
Yeah.
but not The Rock.
No,
No.
so The Rock is in the picture, and then she's on the same page. So she's at the bottom
Bottom left or bottom right?
Well,
bottom right. She's
Yeah.
the bottom right.
I love that. Like he looks just like. I mean, he
Just
still
a big
looks
old
the
dork.
same. Yeah.
And he's wearing like the necklace.
Oh yeah, and his hair's like super bad.
Yeah. So we're gonna be posting this picture
Oh yeah.
to let everybody know that one of our sidekicks knows The Rock. Okay.
I wish you
What
would have been
just-
doing is that the people's
Oh,
eyebrow
yeah.
or what do they
Yeah.
call that?
Yeah.
That would have been like the cherry on
Oh,
top.
that would have
And
been
then-
money. Like
Shuri.
even back then,
Right.
he was doing it.
Yeah.
And then also Bird had a correction to something
Oh,
that she said.
gosh.
This are she said Rising Suns. Like in I'm sorry. You know what? I actually do this a lot with Logan. I start like stories in the middle, and then I have to like
Was this a
back-
Quentin Tarantino
yeah,
film?
I have to back up. So Bird was talking about Galaxy's Edge, and she was saying how everybody's in character, and how you'll show up somewhere and they'll be like, "Oh, rising suns," which means like good morning, but she said it wrong. So in the morning they say the greeting is bright suns, and in the evening the greeting is rising moons. So she wanted
That was
But-
some serious misinformation.
she
Bert.
wanted
Yeah.
to clear that up.
That really took a long time to explain too, Cheese.
Thank you so much for the correction.
Yeah, way
I
to go, Cheese Whiz.
I actually think I made it more.
Yeah, worse.
Yeah, I think I made it worse.
We could have just went without knowing that knowledge.
So
Yum.
and then a few more things just about again.
Oh, real fast. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this needs to be said. To my favorite sidekick of all time for the most positive words I've ever heard in my life. Happy birthday to my mammy. And she said, thank goodness you are coming back because you need to whip them back into shape. So happy birthday, mammy.
Happy birthday, Mammy.
I think you're only 42, or at least that's what I tell everybody.
She's 28.
Oh, 20. No, she can't be younger than me. So that's why I say about 42.
No, but when we were growing up, she always said she was 28, and
Yeah.
whenever we gave her a birthday card, we'd be like, "Happy 28th birthday."
She just
So,
refused
like, when
to
did
get
you guys
older.
finally catch on to that?
Once we caught on, we still did it because we didn't want to get a whooping.
Whooping?
Get a wallop.
Oh no, it's Mammy! She's gonna whoop me.
You know, Mom's gonna get mad that I said that because she does not whoop.
She does not whoop.
She just has
She
stern
does.
looks.
No, not stern look. She has verbal breaking you down and making you cry.
She's like passive aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. Mammy, so happy birthday, Mammy.
Happy birthday, ma'am.
Happy birthday, mammies.
Okay, so just a few other like follow-ups on Disney.
Because I'm her favorite.
So, actually, I don't know if this is Disney, but Funko is making Halloween cereal. Funko Pops? Did you
They're
see
making
that?
Halloween cereal. I saw we got a little
And then,
a little gandy about
yeah, I
it.
think we should all check that out. But the one that I
So
saw
they're
was
making
like
their own
Ursula.
cereal.
Was Ursula from Little Mermaid?
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess they're making their own cereal. I don't know.
I mean, how good is their cereal gonna be?
We'll have to check it out because I love.
What
me
is
some
your
cereal.
favorite cereal? Ooh, we should do a top 5 cereal.
Okay, don't anybody
Oh
say it.
yeah!
Don't answer.
I could blurt it out right now.
Don't answer it.
I am so excited for that top 5. Write it down, B. I'm gonna write that. B. Write it down, Shmee. Write
I'm
it
writing
down.
it.
Top
Number
5
5.
cereal. Top 5 cereal.
Okay, so we also
Top 5.
Dilly, I swear.
There's so many buttons over here.
Can I get one more? Can I get one more?
Top 5.
I gotta miss it.
So another thing, so Disney Plus, they're gonna have a bundle with Hulu and ESPN Plus.
Dude,
So you'll be able, but right now they've only released a bundle that has Hulu as the ad supported
Yeah.
one, which I pay for the ad free.
yeah, you gotta have the ad free.
So I don't know what the bundle's gonna be like for the ad free, but
Dude, I am so excited for this to come out. I was talking to Senor Charlie about, or Carlos to you guys, sorry. I was showing him, he didn't even know about the Mandalorian show. I'm so excited for
What?
that show. I'm steamed up.
steamy.
Yes.
I'm steamy. What was that?
What?
How did you
I
do
missed
that?
that voice.
Yes.
So good. I miss being able to like want to binge something
Right,
really good.
right.
I mean, obviously I binge something which we're going to get into in a bit later. But
So this is saying, so I guess you can pay for Disney like annually too.
once a year.
Do you get a little discount?
You,
if you...
or yeah,
A
you
little
can do
Dizzy Diz.
$70 a year.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not bad.
So what it that
I'll split that with
I
somebody.
don't know the breakdown. I can't.
Jadat.
Yeah, a major uppercase.
Sanctioned.
There it is.
Doing it. So
Doing it.
so
and
they're
doing
saying
it
the
and doing
bundle
it
is
well.
$12.99 a month for the bundle, but that's for the ad supported.
No ads.
No, that's with ads. They don't have.
I thought they had it was going to be $8.99.
No.
Well, that's it if it's bundled, right?
$12.99 is the bundle for Hulu, Disney, and E ESPN.
That's
Oh.
a really good deal.
That's a really good price, but that's with ads. So
okay.
because right now the ad supported is something like I don't know, it's like $11.
What do you think? No ads are going to be what, like $20?
I have
Even
to go
still,
no
that's-
ads.
that's
I
worth it.
cannot do ads.
Dude, it's so funny. I can't stand commercials anymore.
I know,
I don't
it's-
get how I watch stuff with
I
commercials.
know. How did
before.
you do it? You know what though? When I was younger, there would be commercials. You know, it was a really good time to like go do something, like go
Yeah.
pee, get up and like maybe grab a snack. But now it's like you don't have that chance.
No. You're just locked in. But it's so funny is like, I can't stand. It makes everything twice as long.
Well, you know what my problem with streaming commercials is that
It's the
not
same
it's
one
the
every
same,
time.
Exactly, Dilly. It's
Yeah.
the same commercial, and it's
Yeah.
like honestly, I wouldn't even mind them as much if they were different freaking commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know, you're
Switch
like,
it up because
"Oh,
it's
I
like the
haven't-"
same one. It's
Exactly.
like torture.
Oh, it's torture. Whenever we watch the baseball games, there's like this Buster Posey Toyota commercial that like it literally kills me to watch it 18 times.
I thought
Wait,
you
wait,
liked
wait,
Buster
wait.
Posey.
no,
So
I
thought
love
you were
Buster Posey.
Okay. Are you a Dodgers fan though?
No, I'm a Dodgers fan, but for whatever reason, the Buster
Yeah.
Posey
They play
commercial
Buster.
Oh!
That's amazing.
during the
that.
Dodger game.
Real fast, another thing, Parmalee man. I'm very upset, and you too, Bird. You guys didn't bring up Shmee's nerd shaming. Kept teasing it and didn't bring it up. So boo on you.
I actually think that's because
You're a real nerd shamer.
no, I think it's because those were false allegations.
There
You
was
were a
evidence,
nerd
I feel
shamer.
like.
Just like you used to be a baseball shamer.
That's true. I was.
I feel like
What?
this information
Can you say that again?
is being buried.
I was a baseball shamer.
We
Oh.
need to. Philippe, if you could please clip that.
Yeah, caption that.
So I can put that on the soundboard. Thank you. So,
Anyway,
Go on.
I feel like the truth is out there.
Oh.
And somebody should speak up.
yeah.
no,
She's a
Jennifer
shamer
Brown.
of things.
I was not a nerd shamer. I was a freaking dork. You knew me. When was I ever cool?
I don't know. You saying what do you mean when you wore your George Strait
You think that's
corduroy
cool?
hat?
You think that's cool?
And your yellow jacket?
I hung out with Sita. That
Can
we
we-
were cool.
Can we please get a picture of that on the IG? Your green George Strait corduroy
Yeah,
hat.
honestly, I have a picture of
corduroy hat?
Sita
It's a
playing-
corduroy green George Strait hat. Corduroy
Like
hat.
like a trucker style hat or
No, it's like a
cowboy
baseball
hat?
cap.
Weird.
Yeah, but it's corduroy, green corduroy.
It's like a forest green corduroy.
Where did that hat go?
I don't know. And it's got like a leather George Strait.
I do have
like,
a picture
patch.
of someone else wearing it, but not me. What's funny though is the picture I have is me and Sita sitting on a couch, and Laura had written with pen on the picture above Sita's head, and it wrote like "tard" or something, like in pen. I have that picture still.
That's
I might
funny.
post it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a post.
So,
Posty.
so that's all I have with the Disney news. But I did want to talk about, and I'm a little upset because I told Dilly I wanted to talk about this show, but he didn't finish it, which
What
is
show?
probably my payback.
Oh.
What show?
The Boys.
What? You haven't watched The Boys?
I've watched it.
Are you
I
serious?
haven't finished it, but I've watched it. I'm about halfway through.
Is this payback because I didn't watch Stranger Things? Is this
But
personal?
okay.
Is
So
this
when you
personal?
told me to watch, I basically had like a week to watch this. Cheese had like 3 or 4 weeks to watch Stranger Things.
What do you mean?
I'm
Oh,
halfway
yeah.
through this thing already. So I've at least seen
Maybe
it. I
if
could
you
talk
cut back
about
on
it.
some gaming.
Or
Actually,
maybe if you stop watching Downton Abbey.
What?
Yeah, he watches that with his wife.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
This is a straight fake
Hey.
news right here.
That's bull. You said you
I
watched...
don't watch it.
Oh,
It's on the screen.
I'm calling
Sometimes
Alex.
when I'm in the
You
room.
No, I'm calling
you
Alex.
Watch, oh, I wish we could call her right now and get her on
You
the
know what?
horn.
I'm going to text her and have her write in about this.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. That's a most def.
Because I know for a
If
fact...
I didn't watch the show, how would I know that Lady Grantham? Never
See?
mind.
That's what I thought.
Lady Grantham, put your damn hands up.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about The Boys.
Can I tell you my story about the boys?
Sure.
So I heard you guys mention on last week's show that you guys were talking about watching the
Right.
boys.
Last
The
week we
Boys.
talked about it, right?
So me and Carlos spent, and my Caliber family might get a little upset when they hear this. We spent all day or 8 hours of Saturday binged from beginning to end. We did not leave the room from beginning to end. We watched the entire
Oh,
thing.
that's the way to do it.
And the best part is like we watched the first episode. I'm like, hey, I want to see how good this is. So we like turn on the first episode and we look at each other. We're like,
Yeah.
want to do another one?
Right.
He's like, all right. So it just kicks on. And then about 4 in, we kind of look at each other like, we're doing this, right? He's like, how many? I was like, 8. He's like, 4 hours? We got this. And
Keep
we
it moving.
powered the whole thing down in a sitting. And then we went and got dinner.
Oh,
And people
that sounds
were
amazing.
butt hurt because they all went floating down the river. And me and Charlie just watched the boys and studied. That was it.
Do you call
Instead of
Carlos
floating.
Charlie?
All right, so real quick, this is a funny story. I called him Carlos forever, but the reason why I call him Charlie, his dad's name is Charlie, so he was named after his dad, or his dad's name is Carlos. He's Carlos. His wife's brother, his name is Carlos. And his wife's dad's name is Carlos. He's like, I'm surrounded by Carloses, so everybody calls him Charlie.
Oh, okay.
So I keep jumping back and
Okay,
forth, but
okay.
I'll probably call him Charlie from now on.
Okay.
But it was just funny because he said his wife said she would never
Call it-
or date
yeah.
anybody named.
No, I would agree. 'Cause
Carlos?
you're like, Carlos. And
Yeah.
you're like
Right.
thinking of dad and brother.
Yeah, and he's like,
What?
so he's surrounded by Carlos. So I call him Charlie
Charlie.
from Lost. You're gonna die, Charlie.
I love that part.
So I'm sorry I keep jumping back and forth, but Charlos is
Charlos?
Charlos. Ooh, I like that.
It's
Can we
called
call
Charlos.
Charlos?
Yeah, Charlos.
That's it. Charlos.
Charlos.
Good old Charlos.
Good old Charlos.
Oh, well, that just happened. I'm going to
There
let
it
him
is.
find out about that name organically. So we watched the whole thing from beginning to end. I was hoping we were just going to talk all about
So did
this
you guys
show.
like share popcorn and stuff like that? Did you have? any
No, we shared a
snacks?
pop.
pop pop.
So the boys,
Buddy
if you
has a
guys,
pop-up
if you guys haven't checked it out,
juice box.
it's on Amazon Prime.
It's this might be no, I take it all
Honestly-
back. This is Amazon's best show they've ever come out
It
with.
is so good. For one, it's such a fun spin on superheroes. So the premise is that there are superheroes in the world.
Yes.
It's basically like, there's superheroes born, and there's tons of them, but there's some that are more well known than others.
The
so
seven, right? They call them the
Yeah,
seven.
So there's the most popular ones that are called the Seven.
Yeah, it kind of feels like if you ever watched the show Bright or the movie Bright with Will Smith, kind of like that. Like it's just the norm.
It's just
That-
normal to have superheroes.
Yeah, and they're around everywhere now. What
Yeah,
they
like, I'm sorry, like cities will like the agency will like lease them out to cities. And,
well, that's
right?
what I was gonna say. Is so pretty much what they've done is they've made it like pretty much like a corporation called the Seven.
So Vought is
Oh,
the
Vought. Thank you.
Vought is the corporation, and Vought owns the Seven.
Right.
Yeah, so pretty much what they have done is they've made it a business. And so what they do is they have the Seven, which are their main.
There's
and-
7 superheroes.
Yeah, 7 like the king, the best. It'd pretty much be like your Avengers, your top tier.
Your top tier superheroes.
Yeah, and then you got all these C-list characters that they give out to other cities.
Right. So like as a city, you can pay Vought, who owns them, which is kind of crazy. And honestly, I kind of think if superheroes were real, this is exactly what it would be like.
Oh,
They
definitely.
would be owned by a big corporation like Disney or something, and they lease them out
So-
to cities.
Yeah, so the 7 is Homelander, Starlight, Queen Marvel, or
Maeve.
Maeve.
Queen Maeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A-Train,
The Deep,
The Deep,
and Translucent.
Yeah.
yeah, and Translucent.
Which,
Yeah, we all know it well.
so...
Oh, and Black Noir.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Okay,
you know
yeah,
what? Black
that's
Noir is
right.
actually
He was
really
really cool. Like
He's
me and
super
Carlos
cool.
kept talking about how
Yeah.
cool he looked.
Because he doesn't talk.
No, Translucent,
Oh.
he was
Translucent-
funny. Like,
So,
What? Yeah.
so it's kind of funny because these superheroes are not good people, really. Like,
What
the
it-
7, basically. So really, I think what's happened is maybe they started out okay.
well, Starlight's still.
I feel like some are worse than others. For sure.
But I think they've been given fame and fortune, and they've been given everything that they've ever wanted, and they just abuse their power.
Well, and I like that Homelander in the beginning. I thought this was really cool. Is he seems like tired, worn out. He's been doing it forever,
Right.
but he's their Captain America,
Right.
like their king.
He's like the leader.
Yeah, the Mad King.
Right.
But what I like about him is she's like, "Oh, you're doing a secret identity." I did that for a while. I finally just gave up. Like it's kind of
Right.
funny is they've all kind of gone through the motions and they're all just kind of beaten down and tired.
Right.
And it was just kind of a refreshing look on the superhero genre, and I kind of feel like now that the superhero genre is here to stay, you have all these
Yeah, you're going to
different-
see stuff like this.
yeah, where like
It's
the
a different
new,
take.
yeah, the new Doctor
sure.
Strange supposed to be like a horror movie. This was a lot darker and
So
drama.
dark and really graphic. They've
Oh, the comics are even worse.
really.
Yeah, so Starlight kind of she we're spoiling a little bit, but something happens between her and the Deep.
Oh, that's like in the first episode.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the first-
so
Yeah, I saw
that
that.
happens, but in the comics, all of them do that.
Ugh.
They all kind of take their turn.
So honestly, it's an
Ew.
insanely graphic show.
Yeah.
But so in the first episode, this is the first episode, when he, when A-Train
yeah,
Does his thing.
does his thing and he's holding.
that's in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Tell me,
When he's holding
I
those
was like,
hands, when
what?
that happened, I was like, I love this show.
Yeah, yeah.
This show's gonna be good.
me and
Charlos.
Charlos looked at each other
Yeah.
immediately and were like, "This show's gonna be awesome."
I know.
Like he is going.
I can't
To
believe
go
yeah,
crazy.
I can't believe that. I honestly was like so taken back. I didn't expect that at all. I was like,
When the first blood, I was like,
I know.
"Wait, what?
What?
Oh
What
my
just
god!"
happened?
Right.
I've already
and then the
rewatched
hands,
it.
Like that was
Oh.
just, oh my god.
oh
like,
my
what
god, it
is-
was so good.
Dude, when
Right.
he flips out on his dad about, like her dying, and he's like, I had her hands.
Yeah, she was like,
Like I still had her arms in
Yeah.
my hands, and you're just like,
and
oh.
she was just standing right there.
It was
And
like a
honestly,
step off
like,
the curb.
I don't know what it was. For some reason, this show, like that whole thing that they painted with him losing her in that instant and not really understanding.
But-
it really I like felt it.
It was great.
It was intense.
It was great storytelling because just in that short 5 minutes she's in it, you like her character.
Right,
She's
right.
fun. She's bubbly. She's joking around. She's messing with him. And when it happens, you immediately feel for her and him, and you're like, wait.
And I think it's
And then immediately A-Train's like, I can't stop. I'm like,
and I think when
You're like,
the
what
way
we're
just
supposed
happened?
to be a superhero.
the way
Right.
that she goes to, it's like you don't have. It's not like someone just dies and then you have them like there in your arms. I mean, she was just
There's nothing
Obliterated.
left of
she
her.
was incinerated, and
Yeah.
it's just I don't even know how you deal with that.
Well, and what
And
else?
I like how like the media comes out and they're basically backing the superhero. Like,
Right.
oh, there's this accident, you
Right,
know, and like
right.
this happens. 'cause
She should have been-
He's like fighting in between, bank
Right.
robberies and all this stuff.
Kind
and
of
it's
the
like,
Well, she
collateral
shouldn't have been in
damage.
the middle of the road.
Right.
And he was
It's
like,
like,
she's
what?
one step off the curb.
Oh.
yeah, so it's like everybody is for these superheroes, but they're actually the kind of like the villains, basically.
Right, they're almost like the villains in
So-
this. And
At
but
least to
I
where I'm
wanted-
at in the show. I don't know what happens in the end, but
So what I wanted to ask of where that happened immediately, all of us are into superheroes. How would that change you? Would they all be evil from then? Because outside looking in,
oh, so like the way that Huey looks at it.
yeah. So if it happened to you, if you were Huey, how would you look at it?
I mean, the way he kind of goes about it, I don't know. That's actually a really hard question because I mean, you want to believe that they're not all bad, and they're not. Starlight's good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how would your
I would be just like he is. I would hate them. I would want to kill them.
that's immediately where I went, and that's why I love the show, is I immediately sided with him. I'm like, it's over. I would immediately take his side and being like, nope, I have no more faith in you guys. Because she did nothing wrong, and I get stuff's going to happen, but he didn't even, I can't stop. You were like,
Yeah, I know.
no apologetic,
No.
like remorse or anything immediately after this happens. He just keeps
And then
going.
he continues to not care.
Which
you know,
makes it
when,
even
when
worse.
Huey wants like a apology
Like a face. Well, that's all set. Like
Well,
the face
yeah.
to face thing gets set up.
set
right?
up, but still he doesn't even care, and you find out he jokes about it, and they all joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
It's such a crazy good show.
Yeah.
I'm really upset you haven't finished it, Dilly, because I would
know.
love to
The-
talk about
the
it
ending.
more.
Oh, I want to talk about the ending so bad, but I actually really love everything that kind of goes down with the Deep.
Oh,
He's really funny. I mean,
he was
because
a
he's such a d-bag, and he gets what he deserves.
yeah. So
Yeah,
check
like-
it out on Amazon. We don't need to go into deep anymore about
Okay.
it.
The Deep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what deep
We
cuts.
don't want to get deep cuts on
The deep.
So, but the Deep is like Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean they all like.
Yeah, they all like
Outlander is definitely like
Homelander is
or,
like
sorry,
Cap.
yeah, it's
The
Cap.
Deep is Aquaman.
No,
Mhm.
Outlander's like Superman.
Oh, you're right. With the laser eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Superman.
Yeah. What
Queen Maeve is like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, and then
Who's Starlight like though?
That's a tough
like a
one.
wannabe Cyclops.
Oh.
Because she can manipulate light, like through her
Yeah.
eyes and stuff. But it is cool. I really liked it. I thought it was a great show. I've already started
so
rewatching
good.
it,
Yeah. I'm
But
like,
it already got greenlit for a second season.
oh,
like,
I could see that.
after 2 days of it being out, they're like greenlit because
Yeah.
it's phenomenal, like rating wise for them. So
I could
You
have done
know-
without the full frontal nudity, but other than that,
I
it
don't
was
care.
super legit.
What? Who's-
by the deep.
Yeah, that was fine.
Well, there's
Oh
like a
no,
whole
by
bunch. There's-
translucent.
Oh yeah, that was fine. Come on.
Well, fine for you, but I
He's
don't
a
know.
bro.
We-
He's a bro.
there's naked girls all the time.
It's different.
Men should be naked
different.
It's different.
too. Translucent's kind of funny because.
Oh no!
Frontal nudity. Oh no.
Oh wait, I wanted to say something real quick about the only problem I had. Even though I love Elizabeth Shue in Adventures of Babysitting, I really don't think she's that great of an actress. She's
Well, she's supposed to be that. Like that's the character they.
yeah,
typed
I don't
her
know.
as.
I just like every single time she was in a scene, I was like taken out of it for some reason. She just didn't.
She didn't do it for you.
Yeah, she was my least
bought in.
favorite of all of them,
Yeah.
Bought
but
into
I
a little
didn't
corporate
mind.
But you know,
role.
it ends up fine, I guess. So anyway,
Do we have
So,
something
yeah.
from our
correspondent.
correspondent?
From our official correspondent?
No, our official correspondent.
No.
Good evening, Sidekick Nation. This is your correspondent, Phil Burgundy, live from the WHH News headquarters, bringing you what's new in the nerddom.
So good.
Lots to cover, so little time.
Yes.
Remember the good luck trolls from the 80s? You know those creepy little things with the outie belly buttons and the hair that came out of the top? Yeah, Funko was releasing a line of updated trolls with actual hair.
Cool story, bro.
Just in time to creep out a new generation of kids. Speaking of creeping out kids, Nickelodeon dropped a trailer for a reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are you afraid of the dark?
I won't sugarcoat it. I had to change my diaper after watching it. From the disturbing frame shots to the eerie music, it's sure to give Shmi nightmares. Christopher Nolan released the trailer out of nowhere, but here's the catch. It's only in front of select screenings of Hobbs and Shaw because Nolan states he believes movie trailers should be before movies and says the trailer will not be released on the interwebs.
What? Oh no!
IGN described the trailer for Nolan's The Tenet as Inception meets time travel. So that means you can travel in time while you travel in time while traveling in more time. Here's a blast from the recent past. I don't know about you guys, but I used to watch the hell out of some Batman the Animated Series.
I am Batman.
Kevin Conroy is definitely my Batman. The CW announced Conroy will be playing a live-action Batman for the first time in the Crisis crossover, and I feel like a British schoolgirl seeing the Beatles for the first time. Hashtag the real Batman. And finally, Deadpool director David Leitch told Yahoo News UK that he feels Deadpool 3 should be PG-13, even though Disney CEO Bob Iger
What?
has expressed he'd prefer to keep Deadpool rated R. I mean, it's a billion-dollar movie franchise. Why mess with something that works? Also, this is coming from the guy who did the John Wickles movies. What are your guys' thoughts on this? This just in. Disney just announced it will be making a Home Alone reboot. Guys, the internet is imploding on itself. I personally feel like it's too soon to remake it, but what do I know? I'm just the news guy. Well, everybody feel free to discuss this on the Hardly Hero Sidekick Sanctorum on Facebook, and always remember, when trying to catch a Charmander, make sure you throw a Pokeball and not a round rock. That's just abusive. And if the little guy survives, then you might just evolve into a ghost type. White Ranger out.
I do.
You know what
look
though?
forward
I
to his
think
videos.
actually Philippe, he has such deep cuts that I sometimes don't even
correspondent.
I don't even know what he's
Official
talking about because
correspondent.
he's so deep cutty. Like he cuts the deepest.
He does cut pretty deep.
Yeah.
Within a deep. Real fast. This Christopher Nolan trailer
Yeah.
is really pissing me off because I did not want to see Hobbs and Shobs, Lobs and Knobs, or Chobadobs, Lobadobs, Knobs. I did not want to see this movie because it looks dumb, but I'm almost thinking about going to see it just so I can watch this Christopher Nolan trailer.
Oh really?
Because I love Christopher Nolan and that it has to do with time travel. I'm definitely in. because Christopher Nolan is a phenomenal director, and I think it will probably be awesome.
Would it be worth it for you to pay a movie price just to see the trailer?
I mean, if you go back in the day, my oldest bro, used Leroy. He gets mad when we say his name over the show.
Oh.
Shh, nobody
Can you
tell
say
him.
it backwards?
I'll just call him Leroy. He used to go in when Star Wars was coming out. He said he would pay to watch a trailer.
Really?
Yeah. For like some movies, but he's definitely said Star Wars. He's like, I'd pay, I'd watch the trailer, and then I'd leave.
That's so funny because wouldn't now, like, can't you just see the trailer on the internet?
No, he just said he's not releasing it over the internet.
But
But
someone will
you-
release it
I mean,
over the internet, right?
You said you were going to go to see the movie to see it. Why don't you just watch it on the internet?
Because
He just said he's not releasing the trailer over the
Oh.
internet.
All right, I missed
But
that
what-
part.
but what I'm saying is, isn't somebody gonna release it on the
Oh,
internet?
somebody, it'll probably be a booty leg.
Oh, is that what you call it?
I call it a booty leg. Booty leg, booty leg, booty leg. And I'm real mad about
So,
that whole
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't.
You
That's-
don't do
Come
that.
on, you
That's-
guys. You cannot
Don't
do
ruin
that
it.
now.
I'm going to bring a word back from way back in the day. That's bootsy.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
super bootsy. That's
That's boo-boo.
you cannot go backwards with that.
No, dude. Especially you've already made 2 movies, and it's made a ton of money.
Right. And Deadpool isn't PG-13. He's not PG. He's rated R.
Yeah, we need to strike on this.
Yeah,
this is
I definitely agree with that.
bull.
I actually am excited to see what these trolls look like.
Oh,
the Funko
gross.
Pop.
I never watched Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No. So just some well, we
What
kind
is-
of covered the Arrowverse, which is cool. So the Kevin Conroy being actual Batman is
Dude, that
actually
is
really cool.
I'm so happy they're doing
That
that
is
because
super cool.
I am with the White Ranger on that. Hashtag he is my Batman. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up on that Batman.
Right.
The animated series Batman was phenomenal. So that he's finally getting that, I'm super excited for him and can't wait to see what happens.
And so what is this Batman casting rumor at the top, the John David Washington? What is that for?
That's for the new Batman movie.
Okay.
So
And that's
it,
Denzel's son?
No. Oh. Is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Denzel.
Yeah.
That's deep cuts right
Denzi?
there.
Denzi Wenzi.
Dude,
It's your boy again, Denzel.
Dude, you came up with the deep cut.
Deep cuts.
Well, I don't know if you know, but
Shout
I
out.
guess everybody can do deep cuts. Parmalarm. No, so John David Washington is actually in Ballers. That's where I first saw him. He's a good actor. He's super funny.
That's cool.
So I'm excited to see what he's gonna play. Sources says that Harvey Dent
Oh,
is
right.
Two-Face.
So, okay, so there's a Batman movie, a new Batman movie.
Yeah,
which I'm
it's
like,
got the guy from Twilight
I
as
don't.
Bruce
Oh, that's
Wayne.
right. You guys, honestly,
Hashtag not my Batman.
you got
Robert Pattinson.
like straight up hashtag not my Batman, and also, why do we already need another Batman?
But let's not destroy it before it even. Who knows? It might.
I know,
you
but
never
why
know.
do we even need one? We just
You don't.
had a
Chief,
Batman.
Chief.
I
Shut
know.
it. You can never be enough Batmans as long as they're good.
Okay, so then we have the Arrowverse Batman, which is super cool. We're super excited about
I'm
that.
pumped about that.
Then we have Venom 2.
All right, I'm in. I had fun.
Well, and
And-
you're always in, I think, for your boyfriend, your man crush, your bromance, Tom Hardy.
Who won it? Have you seen him?
Yeah, I have seen him.
Did you see him in Warrior?
Yeah, I did see
Because
him.
if you need to watch him again, your little tongue's going to come out.
Wait, is the Warrior the one where he's a fighter?
Yeah, he's a UFC fighter.
Oh, okay, trust. I have seen that many a time.
Trust.
Trust.
Trust
What about in
in
Bronson?
me.
Oh,
was in
God.
Bronson, too.
Bronson, he's not as hot, but
He
very
shows
good.
he
He's
shows
badass.
full frontal.
Which, of course, is great.
That was like what Bruce Willis movie was that? She
Oh,
used
it was
to
called...
pause it. She would pause it.
Just put the pause on it.
Oh,
What
yeah.
movie was that? It was called something Moon.
Boy Scout or no?
I'll have to...
There used to be a Bruce Willis movie,
funny.
and you could
No, he
barely
Bruce Willis?
No, he jumps in the pool.
and you could barely see his downstairs mix-up, and She'll would pause it.
I have a bit of a thing for
jeez.
Bruce.
Oh, she
And he
was
is still
all
hot.
about Bruce.
Oh, man. I've seen all of it. Every single inch.
Gross. Let's keep it PG here, people.
So
Got a package, people.
DHS.
Yeah. No.
I think it's DHS.
No, it's.
I got a package, people.
HDS, sir. Got a package, people.
You know what? I want to announce this. Can I announce this?
Oh no, what is it?
So, just so that the sidekicks know, Buddy and I and Logan and a lot of our friends and family are very into Halloween.
Oh yeah.
We love Halloween.
We do love
We
Halloween.
dress up. We take it insanely serious. Like
Very much
almost
so.
too serious where it's not even fun anymore, but still fun for us. And so this year we are actually going to spend Halloween in Maui.
Yeah.
And there's 8 of us going. We're doing a family group costume.
Yeah.
And I want to drop this right now, but we've announced what our theme is going to be.
Yes, that is true.
And our theme is going to be Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Boom shakalaka lock.
So we're going to have 4 different aces.
Yes.
We're going to have the DHS, what's it?
Yeah, HDS.
HDS
Where's
ace.
the package?
We're going to have the 2-2 ace.
Yes.
We're going to have the regular ace.
Pretty much
my
where he's
God.
wearing the pirate.
Yeah, pants and the
Yeah, the pirate pants and the Hawaiian shirt
Hawaiian shirt.
with the parrot on his arm.
Yeah, we're going to have the ace that goes to the dinner party that
Yes.
gets all wet.
Oh, that one's phenomenal.
We're going to have Snowflake. We're going to have Finkel.
And we're at Marino.
We're gonna have
Finkel,
Dan Marino
Einhorn, Finkel.
Finkel.
And we're going to
Einhorn.
have Einhorn.
Yeah.
So that's 8.
Somebody should have a rock a lump in the back of their pants.
Oh, dude, that would be so funny.
So whoever Einhorn is, we'll definitely stuff him.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lorps.
I think Sister's going to be Einhorn.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to announce that because there will be pictures. And
we're gonna be
also
working on those
updates
costumes.
as we work on these costumes because we have to start months in advance.
Oh, yeah. We're already planning
That
and
sounds
starting.
fantastic.
It's going to be amazing.
Fantastic.
We're going to blow it
I
up
do
on
like
Instagram.
that you said that. I'm all about that word now.
Can we get that in the glossary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Fantastic.
Tell Dad.
And Sheboygan, if it's not already in there.
Sheboygan and fantastic.
Okay, so some more news. The Goldbergs, if anybody watches it.
I've watched
funny
all
show.
of it.
So they're gonna do a shout out, if you will, a shout out to vacation, and they're gonna do a trip to Disneyland.
Yeah, but it's making fun of, or it's like mimicking National Lampoon's Vacation. The first one, which
When
is
they go to Wally World,
mine and
Dad.
Burger Boys
Yeah,
favorite movie. We quote it all the time.
I know what happened.
It didn't come in. You didn't order the family truckster Metallic P?
Seriously,
What happened to Mr. Oswald's car? Get it back here.
You can't hang out with these guys without them.
Is that real Heinz tomato ketchup? Nothing but the best.
Okay? And then one more thing I want to say about the news
Oh, of course you bring this up.
is Star Trek news
Trekkie news.
is
Bum, 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 bum. With cheese. The unofficial correspondent.
so Chateau Picard Vineyard. They're gonna have a shop online where you can get. So in the new Picard movie,
Yeah, they show like a winery.
yeah. So it's like the Picard family winery or something. I haven't watched the show yet, so I don't super know. But they're making real wine that
Are
you
you
can.
gonna get it?
Yes, of course.
Are we gonna drink it on the show?
Yes. So there's
I
like
hope it's good.
there's like a Picard reserve.
Hey,
I mean, it can't
it could be
that good.
crap and she'll still gonna like
of
it.
It's
course.
gotta age and it's new stuff.
It's
so
gotta,
it's gonna be
yeah.
suck. But yeah.
So they're gonna also have like other merch, like having the winery like emblem on it and stuff. But I'm super excited about that. Actually, I 100% because I know you guys don't know this, but I'm always drinking wine while in the studio. So I will be drinking Picard's Reserve Chateau Picard. I'm so excited.
Cured.
I'm so excited.
How many are you gonna buy?
Just a few.
A
It depends on how
case.
much they are. I know. I'm gonna get a case.
you should join the wine club at the vineyard.
So that's it on news. I think Philippe covered it, and then we got So that's it. We did it. So I don't know. I don't know if we even talked about this, but we're doing
I know. I was about to say we're
a Nerd Up Bro Down on the show right
Oh
now,
my
live.
God. Right now. It's going down.
We're doing it. So we
It's going down.
we are doing a impromptu Nerd Up,
How
Bro
many
Down,
questions each?
pub quiz.
Pip quiz.
Let me see. I think
like
we have like
6 or
8,
7.
like
I don't
8
know.
each. Yeah,
Okay.
around there. It's not okay. So these are the rules.
What's the rules?
Dilly and Shmee. I'm going to talk about myself in the third person. Cheese.
Cheese.
Don't
Thank
roll
you.
your eyes at me. We're going to ask each other questions, one question each. So Dilly, you'll ask, then I'll ask. So it goes back and forth, okay? And if you get it right, you get a point. Okay? Now, if you need a lifeline, you may ask Buddy for a lifeline. Now, Buddy,
Do I give you a hint,
you give the person a hint.
or do I tell them the answer?
With
Well,
a
it depends.
Hint of cheese.
I want you to give a hint, and if they still can't get it, the thing is even if you give them a hint, they can still get the point. But if you answer it, then they don't get the point.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go.
Okay, so Dilly, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Why not? All right. Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
Are you feeling in touch with your bro?
I feel
with your
really-
inner Fabes.
I wonder, can I borrow your backwards hat?
Sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Here goes.
Okay.
What is the name of the muscle located between your neck and your shoulders?
So like this right here,
Yeah.
the one that
yeah.
Tom Hardy has really good
Yeah.
ones. I believe that is called the lat.
The lat is actually underneath your arm.
Yeah.
Your armpit.
Oh, the armpit. Right here, the wings is the
Yeah.
lat.
So yeah, that would be your trapezius, your traps.
The trap. That's right.
The triceps.
Okay. Yep. The trap. Okay.
So all right, yeah.
Okay. So I didn't.
Fire.
Get
So hold on.
keep score.
He's over here eating snacks.
I know. He's like not even doing.
His Roscoe's beef jerky or whatever it's called.
And chi.
Okay. So I didn't get that, but that's fine. You don't have to put negative or anything.
Do I
It's
put
just-
negative?
No, you don't put negative.
Do I put
You
negative?
might want to in her case.
No.
Negative
Don't.
1.
Okay. So the first question for Dilly is, what are the names of the bear-type creatures in Star Wars Episode 6?
Wait.
Return of the Jedi.
Episode 6. Is that episode 6?
Yeah. So in the Ridge Tridge.
They got the
A
in
ridge
the forest.
tridge.
The little
Yeah.
bears. Those are the Ewoks for sure.
Oh!
Ewoks!
Boom! He got
He
that.
walks in the house.
That's Un.
Okay.
For the
Chalk it up!
Docios.
Okay, that's
Keep
right.
these coming.
That
I
is
got
correct.
this.
That was really good, actually.
No hesitation
That was
on
an
that.
easy one.
Those are like my favorite little guys. All right, so what is this has to do with exercise, and I know you spent some time with the Boneyard, so you might have hit a few of these. A burpee.
Okay, I know what a burpee is. So
Okay, can you do one?
I can do one, but a burpee is like when you stand up, you go down, do a push-up, come up, and then jump up.
How do you come up, though? You need to
You jump up.
clarify.
Do you slide up or
Here, I'll
like-
do it. I'll do it. You guys
All right,
watch.
hold on. Yeah, I want to see this, actually. Let's see a burp. Hold on.
So, yeah, get somebody get
Yeah,
this.
let me get this.
Let's see
doing
what
it for
let's
the
see
gram.
cheese or rock a burpee.
If you could keep talking, Dilwad.
Yeah, all right. So she's got pretty good form. She's going down
boom.
for it. Oh my gosh, she's hitting it.
up.
She's hitting the push-ups. She's coming up. All right. Okay.
Good job.
I feel like that qualifies.
That qualifies. I sanction
Yeah,
that.
that's a point.
You know,
Good job.
I'm a little out of breath. That push-up was hard. Okay, so I got a point.
So you're at 0 right now.
No, buddy, there's no negative
I
points.
thought there was negative points.
Buddy, there
Only
are
for
no
cheese.
negative points. Okay, Dilly.
Negative.
In Star Trek,
Oh,
in the original series, what is the first officer and who is the actress that plays the character? Extra point, do said person's tagline and hand gesture, which totally gives it away. But
Can you repeat the question?
who is the first officer in the original Star Trek?
Okay.
And what is that what's the name? And the actor's name.
Okay, I think I got this. I was a little confused on this one, but yeah, like you said, it gives it away. That's your boy Spock.
Sheboygan.
Spock, played by Leonard Nimoy. Mm-hmm. And he can do one of these
What's his tagline?
or that.
Ooh.
Oh, I know it.
Are you
Damn it.
serious?
Oh shoot! Come on. For the
Wait, I feel like I should get.
This is for the no. You get the point. 1 point, but this is for extra.
Okay, this is extra credit.
Yeah.
God damn it, I know it, but it's just not.
Okay, so
May peace be with you or something.
No.
like that?
No.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Live long and
And
prosper.
prosper. Damn it. Okay.
So do we give him a half point or we give him full point?
just give him 1 point.
Yeah, because that was extra creds.
Yeah.
Okay. He's beating
Damn,
you.
that was good.
He's beating you 2-0.
All right.
Buddy, there's no negative points.
I feel like this one's going to be pretty easy for
Okay.
you. We're going to throw it out there anyway. Name 4 types of beer.
So like brands of beer or like the types that are like IPA?
I think brands would be too easy, so yeah,
Okay.
let's go for like types.
So there's an IPA,
Okay.
there's a lager, a stout,
Number 2.
That's all right. That's 3.
and a porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Now you're at 1.
Buddy. Okay, that you know what?
So is a stout and a porter those lighter beers or those
Those
like,
are
darker beers?
Those are darker
Okay.
in
okay,
color.
Okay.
because sometimes
Okay.
sometimes I don't know if it's a stout or a porter. Sometimes they don't taste super
Is
heavy.
that soaked in a bourbon barrel?
No, I don't know all that.
Beerbin.
All right. Yeah. Good
Beer
job. Good
bourbon.
job.
Okay, so next question for Dilly.
Okay.
Name the 4 houses in Harry Potter.
Oh. Okay. So I kind of know. I think I know this one.
Okay.
And I actually had to. Well, I went through the whole Harry Potter thing, so I got a little bit more familiar with it. My wife and my mother-in-law, they're super Potterheads.
Potterheads.
So I'm gonna go Gryffindor,
Yes, correct.
Hufflepuff,
Correct.
Ravenclaw,
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
and Slytherin.
Ah.
Slytherin.
Oh! That was good.
What?
I didn't
Is that
think
it?
he was going to
Yeah,
get
that
it.
was good.
Bam! Okay,
That
I almost
was right.
said Slither.
That was correct.
All right. Let's keep this moving.
Okay. Dill.
Okay. This is sports related
Okay.
for cheese.
For cheese.
In baseball, what does ERA stand for?
ERA pertaining to the pitcher means earned run average.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
All right. Good job. I thought we could stump you on that one.
No, I now am not a baseball shamer and watch a lot of baseball.
Good job. All right.
So having a really low ERA is good because it means that the pitcher hasn't gotten a lot of earned runs.
Look at you. You used
Against
to be
them.
a baseball shamer, too.
Okay, next question for Dilly. Who was the captain of the Enterprise in the pilot episode of Star Trek: The Original Series?
Ooh, a lot of Star Trek questions here. So, I want to say I'm a little confused by the pilot. That confuses me. That makes it think.
Right.
Makes me think that maybe there was somebody other than
Uh-huh.
Kirk. But I don't know who that is. So I got to go with I got to just go with Captain Kirk.
Okay, so it's actually Christopher Pike.
She's right.
So
for
that
one episode.
yeah, so in the pilot of Star Trek, he is the original captain of the Enterprise, and then he gives it over to Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a deep cut?
That's hella deep cut.
That's Star Trek deep cuts.
That is
mean-
actually Star Trek deep cut because that's not most people are not going to know that, except for that some people might know because, in the new movies, Pike is in it, and he is he gives it over to Kirk, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So that actually isn't super deep cut because
You mean like in the newer ones?
yeah, in the newer ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parmalades
they
would be very
revisited it.
upset that it's not a deep cut.
Yeah.
Well,
I like how it's turned
can't
into
get 'em all.
Parmalade.
I like Parmalade better.
Okay, next question.
All right.
It's tied up right now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take my
Wild-
minus away?
No, well, he has a -2. You guys are deadlocked.
Oh, okay.
While dining at Beach Hut Deli,
Oh.
what are the sandwiches served on? Because that's where the bros chill.
Oh, that's good. I know.
That's where the bros go
So like
with the square bills.
what type of bread or
No, what is it served on? Like, what do
Okay.
they put your sandwich on?
It's like a tiny little surfboard.
Is this your final answer?
I don't know the answer.
No, it's a frisbee.
It's a
actually,
frisbee.
Yeah.
A frisbee?
Yeah, they take a frisbee and they
Oh
put a
my
little
god, that is so
paper
bro-y.
down and bam.
That's actually, dude, Dilly, that's a great question.
right. That's
Because
where the
that's
bros
so
be.
bro, dude.
Hell yeah.
I've never been.
Never
it
been
good?
to the Beach Hut? It's super expensive.
Yeah.
Don't we have one in Midtown?
Just get
here?
a small.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay, that was. A
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
it's where True Love Cafe used to
That's
be
right,
downtown
that's right.
on J Street. It's like J and 27th
Like the old Victorian, right?
or something.
Lower
Yeah.
downstairs.
Um,
Mix up.
So who are this next question? Sorry, who are the founding members of the Justice League? You only need to name 6,
Oh man.
but there's a bonus if you get the
6?
7th.
Okay. All right. So, Superman,
Okay.
Batman,
Okay.
The Flash,
Okay.
Green Lantern,
Mm-hmm.
Superwoman or Wonder Woman, and Aquaman.
Okay. Is that your?
That's all. Yeah, that's all I could do. I can't think of any more. That's 6, right?
That is 6.
There's more than that.
Well, there is a 7th.
You got to be deep cuts.
It's a pretty deep cut, and also,
Who's the 7th?
are we allowed to tell them that one of them was incorrect or?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them which ones are right?
So Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, Aquaman. Those are all correct.
Wonder Woman wasn't it up in there?
Oh, he
He's-
said Superwoman.
But then I corrected
Yeah,
myself
but they
and said
correct
Wonder Woman.
himself.
Oh, okay, then that's correct. Then you got it.
Boom! Okay.
But do you know the
Oh, I'm
7th
back.
one for an extra
No,
point?
I have no idea.
Okay. So the 7th one is Manhunter.
Who dat?
I don't know. So he gets 1 point.
One?
There it is.
Yeah, just one.
That was worth 2 if you got all. If you
Yeah,
got
if
7?
you got the 7th, you would have got extra point.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say Cyborg. That's what I was waiting for because he was in the movie. He just named off all the ones in the movie. So
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
here it comes.
I know we're gonna stump her on this one. Name 3 past or present UFC fighters.
Oh, what? I
Yeah.
like this one.
I mean, there's some obvious ones out there. You are from
So
Sacramento.
Faber,
There you go.
Okay, that's one.
That's Un.
God,
two.
that one guy, no, I don't know it. The girl.
The girl. There's been a few.
She's taking off her headphones. She's so angry right
I
now.
mean, like the first big star,
I can't.
the
I'm not-
judo,
this
the
isn't-
judo star.
This
with
isn't
the
good
blonde
radio
hair.
for me to sit here and think about it for too long. I don't know anyone besides Faber.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Lifeline.
well, hey, you try it.
Ooh, Lifeline. Give me a
Ice.
Ice.
Iceman. They used to call him Iceman.
Oh, Chuck Liddell.
What?
You weren't supposed to say it.
Billy. I would have never.
Oh, these are hints.
Hey, give me a hint
Oh,
for the
okay.
girl.
Well, I'd ruin that.
But, trying to think of her. Like, what could you say that would really be like a hint for
you
her?
could give like the initials, I guess.
Yeah, what is
um,
it? Yeah, tell me the initials.
Her initials are. I don't even know her initials off the
Tell
top
me,
of my
Billy.
head.
First initial R.
Oh yeah.
Last
oh,
initial
yeah,
R.
R.
I think
yeah.
that's who you're
the
thinking
double
of.
R.
Oh, Ronda Rossi.
No,
Wait.
it was close. But
Rossi?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Okay.
so that's a negative one for
Yeah,
cheese.
that's. Yeah, I
You
didn't-
tried.
I tried.
I
Maybe
thought
we could push on
Iceman
that
because
one.
they used to call him Iceman Chuck Liddell
Right.
or Nate Diaz, but I knew she wouldn't get Nate
No,
Diaz.
I didn't know that.
I used to like Tito Ortiz. I'm all like
I
the
don't know
old
any of
school
this.
guys.
Right.
The only reason I know Faber is because someone was talking about it a few weeks ago at the salon.
We got
Or,
a lot of guys.
And then
that
and then I
Or and
googled
then
him.
what's his name was in Captain America too? The guy from Canada. Why can't I think?
Oh,
of
George St. Pierre?
yeah, George.
What about
St. Pierre.
Bautista? Is he a UFC fighter?
He's an MMA fighter, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been in the UFC.
Oh, okay. Okay, next question for Dilly. According to the comics, which X-Men are considered the first class?
Oh my god. Oh, you guys are hitting me with these long ones. Okay.
I know, like lists.
Damn. Cyclops?
Okay, correct.
Mystique?
No,
Wolverine?
no,
Okay, this is all bad. Beast?
correct.
Storm?
No,
Mr. Professor Xavier?
No.
Magneto?
No.
I'm just going to name everybody that is related
He
with the
doesn't know
X-Men.
it.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have it. So it's Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Beast, Iceman, and Angel.
Yeah.
I actually had to look that up.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah. It's stumped Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Are we keeping this moving here?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Who won the World Series this year?
This year or last year?
Well, obviously it'd be.
It's,
Yeah.
So last year.
how deep is your knowledge?
That was the Boston Red Sox because they played the Dodgers in the World Series,
Ah,
and I watched
no.
every single game.
You got it. I think
You
Boston,
should have went deeper cut.
Yeah, because if you did the year before, I would say.
I bet you even who won
the
in
Astros.
2010.
Well, I'd have to count back because the Astros won, the Cubs won, and then
Who won
before
in
that,
2010?
the Giants.
They did. That was the only reason
They
why
won
I
a
said
lot.
it.
in
And
that
in
decade.
2012,
And
in 2014,
There you
good
go.
job.
Every other year for a minute.
for a minute, and then but they're doing pretty good right now. They came back up.
Well, we did, but now we we fell back a little
Oh.
bit. We're like in third place again.
Oh.
We're
but
slumping.
We still got a lot of games left, so.
Yeah, okay, heck yeah.
All right,
Okay,
let's keep it
so
going.
Here we go. Dilly, finish the line. A long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Easy.
That was a good one.
That was easy.
Got this.
Okay, go.
All right. So, in college, what is icing?
Oh, yes. This one's good.
Okay, for one, I never went to college, and is this like a fraternity thing?
Can she use.
Kinda. It's a bro thing.
Yeah. Can you use a lifeline?
Yes.
She already used a lifeline.
No, you can use it each question if you need it.
Okay.
It is. It's the first thing you ever got me for. Or it's. Well, it's a type of alcohol.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Icing.
The
What
first
is
time
icing?
I ever drank was this.
Um,
And she got it for you?
Yep,
got-
I begged and pleaded.
what?
Her and sister.
I know
bought
what
it
it's
for me.
called. It's that one stuff.
All right. I
3.
think we're up.
2,
2, 1.
1. Nope.
No,
No points.
Smirnoff Ice.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's more
Yeah.
to the question. Like, yeah,
Oh.
you got that, but
So
what is icing?
Icing is when you have to drink a bunch of Smirnoff Ice.
No.
Do you know the
Yeah,
answer?
tell me.
So the
Carlsberg?
answer is when you if somebody hands you a Smirnoff Ice, you have to get on one knee and you got to pound it.
I have literally never in my life
Well,
heard of this.
you have to you're supposed to hide it somewhere that you know kind of
Yeah.
they're gonna find it. So you don't just stick it in the fridge. I mean, you kind of want to hide it for them to find, and then when you find it, you have to drink it on. You have to take a knee and drink it.
Yeah, wherever
and then that
you
basically gives you the rights to ice somebody else.
I have literally never heard of this.
So my buddy Josh was at Folsom Lake Bowl in Folsom, California, and they kept icing. They kept icing this guy, and then somebody else joined in on it and kept doing it and thought it was hilarious. And they're like, "Hey, bro, it's not that funny anymore." He ended up being a Smirnoff rep. He thought it was hilarious.
Can we ice in the studio?
Yeah.
They still make that stuff? Sure, I'll drink it.
Okay, next question. This is the last one. From video game lore, finish the cheat code.
I should
Up,
have
up, down, down.
Left, right, BA, start.
Dang.
Is that it?
Yeah, I actually
Is there a
didn't-
select in there?
No, I
Left,
only-
right, up, down, left, right.
I only had
BA,
left, right,
start.
left, right.
That was from Contra.
Dang.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
he was gonna get that. He's a video game guy.
So is that it
Hitting
for?
that all day long. And
Do you have
that
one-
gave you hella lives, I think, right? Like unlimited lives or something. You could just smash.
Is that
Oh,
the
yeah.
last one?
No, there's one more.
Here's one more question.
Okay. What does GTL stand for? It's a Jersey Shore reference. GTL.
Wow. You know what? I have no idea. I've literally never watched that show. But
Do you have a guess?
because I know they're like
It's more of like a like a daily process. Think of it like that.
Oh, okay. So like something that they do to themselves, like shit, shower, shave type of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I have no idea. I'm out on this
You're
one.
out of this?
Yeah, I have no idea.
GTL,
Mm-hmm.
something tan, and lotion.
That's pretty close. Gym, tan, laundry. I'm saying you got to get up, you got to get pumped.
That's
at the
actually
gym.
really funny.
You got to get
it's
pumped out, right? Then you got to get your tan on, get all
They
orange.
definitely tan,
Yeah.
those guys.
And then you got to get those clothes ready because you got to hit the club later. You got to get the blowout going.
That's a good question.
That's the Jersey
So-
Shore
I've
lifestyle.
never seen it.
Do you have any idea on where we're at?
I feel like we're tied.
Yeah, right.
Did she win?
Dilly had 5 or 6 right.
Ooh.
Cheese had 4.
Yeah. Okay. Can we get a round of applause for Skillard? Thank you.
Snap.
Hang it. Okay, so now I
Good
get
job. Good job.
for winning this challenge. I get a point, right?
Yeah,
like
you
in
get
our
a
little
point.
battle deal.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a point.
So he's up, dude. He's killing it.
No, he's
way
not
up.
up. He's not way up.
I started
Yeah,
from the bottom.
he's-
Now I'm
He's
here.
got like a. Does anyone
No
have?
new friends. No
No?
new
Does anyone
friends.
have the official?
Yeah, he's 2 to
Point.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Because he
Deal with
did.
it.
He did the brewery. He just did this one. That's
Yep.
2, and you have done the gym.
And I did all the Toy
No,
Story movies.
hey, you
so I
didn't
should
get-
have got a point for that.
You didn't
but
get any
whatever.
points.
And he did that Tom Hanks
Yeah.
T-shirt.
No points for that.
No drama.
No drama. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have so thanks. I want to give a shout out and a deep cut shout out to Navarro for sending in the pub quiz. I don't
That
want
was
to take
good.
Thanks, Navarro.
I don't want to take full credit, although Dilly did come up with his own
Couple,
2
a
questions.
few in there.
Yeah, so he did do some work, but
The Beach Hut.
thanks Navarro for getting us
This
set up.
episode is getting long, and I'm nervous.
Okay, we just have some sidekick mail.
Some sidekick mayo.
Sidekick Mayo.
Who's going first?
Do it, Dill.
All right. So this is coming from the sidekick with no name.
Shout out.
Parma alarms.
Yeah, it says please read this long ass email fast. There's a lot to get through for sure. This is like 3 pages. So here we go. Big shout out to the HH crew for tagging me for the assist while the Mad King was in Arkansas, getting custom fit for his Red Ranger cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Blooddraw, feel free to step out anytime. Boudreaux. Feel free to step out anytime.
No way.
Call me up from the sidekick minors and put me in coach. I'm ready to play.
Getting called up.
John Fogerty reference there
I like that.
from yeah. It's a deep cut.
It's a deep cut.
That's in
That's
parentheses.
Always.
definitely deep cut.
That's just assumed.
Being on mic, I feel like I got a glimpse into Buddy's ego and the need to be on the mic. Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
That's a
right.
good. That's a good
Another deep cut right there. Old school, Will Ferrell. Welcome back to the throne, but watch your back, King. The Triple HQ may turn into a hell in a cell. No holds barred, winner take all, battle royale match for the HH First Mic Heavyweight Championship belt.
Ooh, we
about
need
time.
a
I like
bell.
that.
I like that.
Let's wrestle.
Wrestle.
All right, so what are the chances of the Hardly Heroes fan experience event to WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event here in Sacramento in October? If you smell what the sidekick is cooking. All right.
That was good.
That was good. Rock.
To the rest of
Yeah.
the HH crew, Dilly. Shout out to Dilly. Great dude.
So
Great,
many shout outs.
great co-host. Laid back, but super funny. I'd share a beer with the White Wolf anytime. Really,
Wolf.
I was just hoping to get Dilly to say woof again. Woof.
It says wolf like
Woof,
wolf.
woof, woof.
He doesn't say the L.
No.
Woof.
Woof.
I got woof tickets. Logan, sidekicks. He's alive. Shmee didn't bury him in the backyard of the Triple HQ. Thanks for all the pro tips. Definitely help. Please drink all the beer before Dilly does. It was already gone. I think he did drink it all.
Yeah, he did.
Philippe, did we just become fried chicken bros? Thanks for letting me into the WHH newsroom to help with some Comic-Con stuff. Listen, brother, say your prayers, take your vitamins, keep reading the news, and maybe you can get into the Triple HQ, brother. I was supposed to read that in the Hulk Hogan voice. All right, Bird.
Noise.
Much love for all the help. Glad to see being nerd shamed by Smee hasn't scarred you for life.
Please.
Hope to see you on the Teacups ride in Disneyland next month. Maybe we set Magic Mountain on fire to keep the Disney lines down. Oh, and I apologize in advance for accidentally kicking the droid you bought into Galaxy's Edge. Hashtag $100 cat toy.
Deep cut.
Sheila. Shmee. A.K.A.
Jeez, how long is
Cheese,
this email,
AKA
Parmelarn?
He's talking
Tater,
about me.
A.K.A. Shmee Mike. You did an amazing job holding down the Triple HQ.
Thank you.
No, she didn't.
Thank you.
Your first mic skills are on point. You have ruled this land with an open heart and a gentle hammer. Except for Angelina Jolie. You were kind of hater-tater about the...
Tater?
Yeah, hater-tater. About the
We
Jolie
have to
being in
remember
the MCU. That being said, Cheese, I'll be your podcast wingman anytime. So when does Maggie and Shmee podcast drop?
Ooh.
A podcast dedicated to dog treats, snuggles, and everything Maggie related.
Yes.
Mag's in the house.
Maggers.
All right, never guess what's coming
Is it
next.
still
guys.
going?
Yeah, there's more. There's like 2 more pages.
There's more shout outs?
Let me just start by saying
No wonder
big
these-
shout out to all the sidekicks, new and old, the Parmalees and the Parmesans for writing on and being part of this,
This is
craziness.
terrible. I'm done.
Oh my
I'm
God.
done. I'm just done
He
with
told
this
me to
show.
read this fast, so I'm trying to. I had such a great time on my favorite podcast, sharing nerd news and hearing from all the sidekicks about their love and passion for all things Disney. Literally, from around the world, I have updated my Disney bucket list. Shout out to Corey, Philippe, and everyone for sharing their experience.
He's still shouting
except
out.
for Dilly's
No
number
one
5.
cares.
Yes.
No one cares about your shout out.
Let's just say my number 5 was crappy. Now, I will have to wipe down every seat on every ride before I get on.
Oh, that was so funny.
right?
That was
That was
disgusting.
so
I did some
I
things.
was rolling.
That's true
Oh.
story.
How is that
I
not your
straight up
number
turned
one?
my underwear inside out because it wasn't
This
really my
doesn't make any
favorite
sense.
experience.
It's so good.
Throw the underwear away.
Away, yeah.
But
Buy
then if
him
it-
some shorts.
Look, if it happens again, there's no buffer. All right, there's more. Now
Oh
back to
my
my
gosh.
car where I can yell at my radio when the Hardly Heroes get the nerd news wrong. Just kidding. I'm super excited for all things Hardly Hero, and can't wait for the next. There's more.
Stop.
What you gonna do when the Hardly Heroes and everything geek related run wild on you? I was supposed to read that in the Hulk Hogan voice. Sorry. Sign.
Oh
the,
my God.
The sidekick with no nickname, a.k.a. Schwinn, a.k.a. James, a.k.a. Not Brother James, a.k.a. Navarro, a.k.a. Parms, a.k.a. Parmesan, a.k.a. Shout Out to Me, a.k.a. Deep Cuts, a.k.a. a very happy and loyal sidekick.
Oh my God. James, I'm going to tell you this right now.
My back is sweating.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. But if you
Uh,
ever
uh,
write a 3-page email again,
It's
you're
over.
getting cut.
Dude, I fell
cut.
asleep halfway through it.
Hey,
It was so
I'm gonna-
boring,
Oh my God.
I'm
Parmelan.
going to deep cut you from this show.
You're getting
That
the
was some
cut.
serious reading.
Okay, look, we have one more email to get through.
Do we have to?
Oh my
Because it's from Johnny. And we love
Oh,
Johnny.
We do, yeah, we got it.
AKA the Norwegian Titan.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. This will be a short email. Sorry for that. Hey, you know what, Johnny?
No.
Right now,
Don't be
we-
sorry.
we're
need it.
thanking
Oh,
you.
Don't be
need
sorry,
it.
Johnny.
Just wanted to welcome back the Mad King.
Yeah.
Back.
Sheila and Dillard have been doing so great these weeks. You have been missed a little,
Yeah,
Thanks,
right.
Johnny.
but they pulled 4 shows out of their sleeve and finished
Right?
them with excellence.
Thank you, Johnny.
Great work, Sheila and Dillard. Thanks, Johnny. Well, I'm off to bed. It's late here in Norway. Hope you all have a great show together, and we'll download the new episode tomorrow. Signed, your friend Johnny, a.k.a. the Norwegian Titan.
Our number one fan in Norway, because Sunny has somewhat disappeared.
You know what? Sunny kind of came a resurgence in the Sanctorum.
Resurgent?
Resurgence? So I just want to say real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! Real quick.
We have to finish this. We have to finish this episode right now.
Yes.
But
Wrap it up.
I just wanted to say real quick.
Wrap it
Shout
up,
out.
B.
This is
Wrap
not,
it
this is anything
up,
but
B.
quick.
Wrap it up. You're done, son.
We're gonna be at the California Republic Comic Con September 14th.
Yes.
And shout out real quick to Johnny, because one of our panelists, she's from Norway.
Yeah. Reach out to her and tell her, pack her in your suitcase because we want you out here.
Exactly.
Johnny.
So Johnny, we need you
She
out
probably
in
gets a
California.
+1. So.
Exactly. Just bring Johnny with you. We want him out here in California. So we're going to be there. And I just wanted to say that real quick. So
He
honestly,
doesn't want to come out because he knows I'll break them ankles.
break them, son.
Thanks everybody. I'm so happy to be back, and
The
I
show
know you
has
guys
somehow
miss my
turned
voice.
into a really long episode.
What do you mean? It's
Right?
an hour and a half. You guys didn't have your dilly-dallies with your answers. We would have been done sooner. So where can they find us, Shmee?
They can find us at Facebook at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Instagram at Hardly Heroes. They can find us at YouTube at Hardly Heroes. They can find us at Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Number one.
They can also find us at hardlyheroes.com, or you can email us directly at hardlyheroes@gmail.com. And or also check us out, Facebook, Hardly Heroes. Search Hardly Heroes. It's called Hardly Heroes Sidekick Sanctorum.
Yes.
It's where we continue the conversation. We share our ideas. We have conversations. We talk about it. We love it.
And that is now where we're going to let Parmalam put all his emails so he doesn't clog up our show anymore, because he took about 30 minutes of the show. So, just remember one thing.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
All right, guys.
Bye. I
Peace.
love you.
See ya.
That was an insane. But honestly, the Yuri's commentary was hilarious. I know. That was funny though. You saying it, that was too funny.
Okay, check. This is my level. Looks to be pretty good. It's not spiking at all. So, yeah, I think I'm good here. Go ahead, Schmeals.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, shit.
Wow, that's a little high. These are my levels, and my levels are usually always super loud because I'm the best in the show, and I'm the best podcaster you've ever seen in your life.
Son.
Ah! Yo!
Deekers.
Okay, which one is the Skillard? Because I'm not seeing a spike on the... Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay, I guess I'm good.
Jacka.
What about me? Am I
Jacka.
spiking?
Jaxie.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's me. It's me. It's Jaxie.
Look at
That looks like a poop. Welcome to Hardly Heroes, Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies. No.
Oh God. Start it over. We can
Jesus
start over. We can
Christ.
start over.
Well, can we go back and listen to it or no?
Yeah.